Hello, YouTube. I have a question. My question is, why are FBAs Black Americans, and yes, I am an FBA, bashing Haitians? Is it for the money? Is it for the views, the likes? If so, I say, shame on you. Because at least they know who they are and where they come from as a people. So let me ask you, because let's be honest, mainstream has done a number on us as a people. Also the government, the school systems, and that's by design. So if Haitians ask you the same question, could you answer their questions with the true history of us as a people? Other than you saying, my grandmother said this, my grandmother said that. I don't think you can. I don't even think you know where to even begin to get the information from. I think you go off of what the TV tells you about your leaders and who these people were. Now remember, these are the people that the government chose to put in front of you and tell you who they are and what they did and what they didn't do. And please believe me, from some of the things that I've learned in the last year, those leaders that you're talking about and you're putting up there and you're talking about aren't even who you think those people really are. And I'm not going to even begin to get on the talk about the movie stars and all those people. Not all, but a lot of those people are losers. They put vast amounts of money behind these people to make them look different, to make them look like something they are not, and I am totally pissed about it. To make you think and view these people from a different perspective when that is not even the truth about who these people are. And what a shame, because our news media has done a really poor job. Now, I know it's by design, but they have really done a bad job of telling stories about certain people. And I understand they're not going to put the bad things out there, and that's okay. But my question is, why do we have to, as a people, why do we have to only hear the good side of these people? Why can't we just realize they're humans and move on? But anyway, it's not about that. That's another whole video. So my question is, again, can you explain who you are as a people, not as a person, as a people, the way the Haitians can talk about and be proud of who they are as a people, not as a person? See, that's where we here in America goes wrong at. Us Black Americans, us FBAs, that's where we go wrong at, because we talk in the singular situation, never as a collective. Right? Haitians talk as a whole, as people as a whole. Right? Africans talk as a whole as a people. European people talk as a whole. But Black Americans, oh no, not us. We talk in singular, like it's me, it's crazy how these people have done a number on us. So I heard Tariq, is his name Tariq Nasheed or something like that? One of the guys had asked him something about something. I can't remember what it was, but it was something have to do with black people, FBAs, Black Americans. Tariq said something about, yeah, we was brought over here from Africa, and we did something like a ethnogenesis or something like that. He said. Now, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but let me say this right here. From what I've learned from everybody but Black Americans and from FBAs, that is not true. That is not true. Tariq Nasheed, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I love what you're doing, and I get that you're making your paper. But, brother, I don't know if you even know where you come from as a people yourself. Look, what no ethnogenesis, right? So as I've been learning through different people, I want to learn through the Chinese, through the Japanese, through the European, through the everybody. When you take the perspective from, to learn from one person, oh wow, no, you limit yourself. Totally, totally limit yourself. Because you're only as smart as your teacher. If you're learning from 10 different people, then you get to really learn some things. No, no. When they came to this land, when Christopher Columbus came to this land, black and brown people were already here. No need to bring other black people here. Why would they? To outnumber them? No. It was already millions of us here. Now, I'm not going to go into that. That's a video for another time. But stop saying that they brought Africans here. No, no. All around the globe were nothing but people of color. People of color. And you can look at some of those places. Those places are hot places. So you have to be melanated to even be in those places. But do we teach that here in America? Oh no, we don't teach that. You have to learn that from other people. Once again, that is a video for another time. But I do want to say this. So Black America, FBA, that's me. I'm an FBA, black woman. I'm a Black American. Now, I'm asking if you have any information, please put it, ask me any questions or any statements of any information you have where I can find this information. I want to know who I am other than my name, my mom, my dad, my grandmother, what area I was born in. I want to know who I am as a people. And I want to say I am very proud of the Haitians because they really and truly know who they are as a people. And no, I am not tap dancing for the Haitians. I've been watching what's going on, and learning what's going on, and I do understand. I'm not saying the Haitians needs to stay here. I'm saying that they do need to go back and work for their land to get it together. But I think there needs to be help to help them to do that, to build or to rebuild that land. I understand why they pulled the resources out of Haiti, because those people fought back. They wasn't no joke. I saw their true story years ago. I wanted to know who they were. And I went and I looked at what they said through a documentary. Those people wasn't no joke. And I love what they did. But when you hoard the control, I guess I'm gonna say that, they pulled the resources out of Haiti. And with that being done, Haiti just collapsed. And that is how they do it. That's how the Western world does it. Pull the resources out of a place, and that place collapsed. So, let me say this, once again, do I believe Haitians should go home and fight for their country? Yes. Do I think resources should pour in for Haiti, to rebuild Haiti, to take over all the gangs in Haiti and stuff like that? Yes. And I think we should help them through our donations. That's just me saying that. But I'm saying we need to rethink this thing. I don't think you all should be on top of these people the way you are. Look, I don't think it's right. And I know I'm kind of all over the place because I'm learning new information and things are coming and going, and I want to, say it all at one time. And I'm learning how you can't say it all at one time. You gotta slow things down and take it one subject at a time. But today it's about what FBAs are doing to Haitians. I don't think it's right. But that's just me. I'm one person. But just viewing everything from an outside perspective, it's not right, y'all. Stop trying to take from them the one thing they have, the way they beat the French and the whoever and all that stuff that went on, right? Learn who these people are, and they're just trying to survive. That's all. I do understand that resources are lighter now here because we don't control the whole world anymore like we used to, right? We don't do that anymore. So when we control the whole world, we can bring in resources, we can take it out, we can scoot it over here, we can move it over there, we can do what we want to do. But now, because I'm not linked to anyone in Iran, but I've been watching the war since day one and keeping up with that, and knowing what's going on with that. So I understand that we don't control all of these people, places, and things anymore. So the resources are lighter. So it is Americans first. But let me also say this here. Do you think these Haitians just came here on their own? No, no, no. If the government didn't want them here, they wouldn't be here. Because you know why? These people got driver license, social security numbers, everything. They buying houses and everything. Now, who do you think is helping them people do that? You think they doing this crap on their own? No, 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 no. And I know you understand that. These people have been led by, for the most part, I believe, white Americans who own mostly everything and who controls mostly everything. Who allowed these people in, and then now that resources may be thin, or now new contracts are drawn up, new things, are being considered. It's all about Americans first, and it should be. When it comes to resources, I've learned what that means also. And so I understand that, but you all look, Black Americans, look, FBAs. I am an FBA. Stop bashing the Haitians and try to find it somewhere in your heart to talk with them and find out what's going on with them and so on and so forth. Look, what I'm saying is, I guess you can say I'm saying, do not add to their pain. Because guess what? I've been thinking, like, I can't even imagine going from country to country to country to country to country. For people to, as the policies change and as things change, you push me on somewhere else, and you push me on somewhere else, and you push me on somewhere else. I wouldn't even want to live like that. And then the younger ones, I guess I'm saying it correctly, the younger ones go out and push the older ones push the younger ones to go and then send the resources back to Haiti. Now, I don't know what Haiti is truly like today, and I want to really sit down and do some videos to really see, I want to see the truth inner workings on what's going on with Haiti, and I will do that for myself. But I'm saying this right here. Black Americans, FBA. I am a Black American. I am an FBA. My grandmother's name was Dewdrop Flowers. Dewdrop Flowers. Okay? So, that should tell you who I am, right? I've always heard Indians, they said Indians name their babies according to what they see at the time of birth. So, it must have been, I don't know, my great-grandmother must have had an early morning where the dew was on the ground. I can't tell you, but I'm going to tell you this. That's her real name, Dewdrop Flower. Dewdrop Flowers. Right? So what I'm saying is, y'all should embrace the Haitians. Because even when you send them back to Haiti, we should want to get the information coming off the grounds in Haiti of what's going on. So we can link this thing totally and stop. Please stop, stop, stop. Uh, I'm going to say mistreating the wrong people. Like, I'm not going to say right now who you should be mad at and who you should be mistreating. But I want to end with this right here. And a Haitian has never, I'm not saying this doesn't happen, but I was allowing that TV to get me angry at that stuff. And then I was going through an emotional roller coaster because there was times that I would not be mad at what was going on. So, my sense of humanity was kicking in. And I was like, wow, they call the TV the idiot box for a reason. And if a person does not know how to navigate this thing, they will be all over the place. And now that I have truly learned how to navigate a lot of spaces with this internet, I'm really loving it because, I'm going to be sad some, I'm going to be happy some, but I don't have to just allow, you know, I don't have to just watch what they throw in my face. I'm truly love learning through other people. So let me say this, that get to know who the Haitians are and really understand their real story. And I heard some other people I follow, and I'm not going to call their name right now, that they were saying, oh, the Haitians keep talking about 1804, 1803, 18 something. Well, have you ever thought about if that's all they got to hang on that makes them a people, then let them hang on to that. Don't try to take that away from them. No, you don't do that. Because all of the history, 1804, 1805, 1810, 1820, 1900, 2000, all of that is who they are as a people. And I want to say to the Haitians, look, I'm black. I'm a black American. I'm not African American. So please don't call me African American. Don't put that crap on my page, period, on my video, because that's not who I am. I've learned through other people, not my government, who I think, or not even, look, this is what's crazy to me and really making me angry. Why do I have to learn who I am through other people and not even what's our black leaders? Because you know why they won't tell you who you really are? Because they've lied to you. Lied to you. And will not tell you the truth. But the truth is going forward on other people's channel. And these are not Black American / FBA channels that this information is going forward through, that I'm learning of who we are as a people. And it's not called, Mr. Tariq Nasheed, I love you, I love what you're doing. But it's not called what you call it, like a ethnogenesis or whatever. No, sir. You know what it's really called? It's called ethnic cleansing. Ethnic cleansing. That is what it's called. So can you please stop using this ethnogenesis thing? I don't know. I got to see what that is. I haven't even looked at to see what that is. But, and I hope I spell it right, because if you don't spell things right or ask questions right, you get the wrong answer. Nevertheless, it's called ethnic cleansing. And they try to cleanse us out, but they see that they can't. So they begin to introduce other. Look, I don't even want to talk about, I don't want to make this long. I want to say this right here. I want to see that Black Americans are, once again, I'm not saying leave the Haitians here. I'm saying let them go back. But I believe that they're going to have some help within their country to rebuild their country, to take their country back. I really believe that, because unlike a lot of FBAs, I follow what's going on around the world. I follow geopolitics and not just local, and not just what, a little bit here, a little bit there. No, You can't, you gotta have the whole truth in order to tell something. And I'm not doing anything for clicks and views. I just want to cut on this, um, to do this video to say, look, I don't think we're doing this correctly. As Black Americans, as FBAs, I am an FBA, we're not doing this correctly. I'm sorry, we're not doing it right. Please forgive me. I don't have all the answers, but we are not doing this correctly, bashing the Haitians just because we can, just for a dollar, just for a click, just for a view. These are humans too. Please understand, they're humans. And you should have more compassion for them and try to come up with ways that we as Black Americans can help them to get back to their country so they can stop running from place to place to place to place. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Thank you.